what's your history? When did you start in marketing, and what's a very brief outline of your...
Very brief. I'll do a super speedy. So I've been in marketing for 19 years now, 10 years in corporate marketing. I started at Unilever, launched Ben & Jerry's, worked in Dove, worked in hot tea, then moved to L'Oreal, worked in hair care, moved to CB, worked in, actually managed the third biggest beer brand there with a $9 million budget. And then decided I wanted to start my business, Vivo Marketing, 9 years ago now. So quite a long time. And since then, I've worked with over 350 small to medium-sized businesses, helping them do more with less. So we use a range of freelancers, very high-quality freelancers, to help execute projects and pull them into projects as needed, which means they don't get the high overheads of an agency.
Yeah.
And since then, last year and a half, have been very heavily entrenched in the world of AI. So we built the AI Marketing Summit, and we had 350 people to Marvel Stadium in Melbourne and another 300 people to Park Hyatt in Sydney. And we built an AI-powered marketer program. So essentially plugged AI into everything we've been doing. And my partner, Justin Cabani, in this space is actually such a genius in AI. So we've been able to plug it in to amplify, I would say, 10x productivity from what we were doing before, and helping clients do the same.
Yeah. So that leads us into the AI discussion now, because I think that was a nice... Yeah. Here's where we were, and now is where. Now, I think I started working with you 3 or 4 years ago, and we had marketing sessions where you and I would just nut out word for word and I would just tell you all my ideas, and you were basically my AI. So I would just say, blah, 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 here's all my stuff, and then you would copyright it, make it amazing, and then do all the work, and we would, spend a couple of hours a week just working on what we were going to talk about and how we were going to do things in the next couple of weeks. So now when we work together, it's very different. So what is the difference for you in the way that we work, even just from a couple of years back?
Well, I mean, I was very fortunate to come into contact with Justin Cabani, who I then became business partners with a year and a half ago, back when AI kind of was launching and it was super new. And I went to a workshop of his and it blew my mind with how incredible and productive you could be with AI. And since then, I've been using it like crazy and I actually worked with him to create prompts for every part of my marketing strategy process. And then we delivered that in a session where we help people become prompt engineers as well as building a marketing strategy. And one of the most incredible things happens when you build a marketing strategy and then you re-upload that into your AI to prime it, because you've got such incredible clarity on who you are, what, who you're serving in market, what your key messages are. Your messaging strategy is very, very important. And then you're re-uploading that back into the AI to go, hey, this is a really great piece around who I am and what we do in market. And therefore it like elevates your AI like stratospherically, because it then becomes so deeply like primed, I guess, with your business, who you are, what you're doing, the way you talk, your creative messaging. And from there, like all you need to do is build kind of exceptional prompts and create different elements in your business, and it's lightning fast and it's very high quality work.
Yeah. And how then do you put the human element into that?
So you, like I said before, it's that role of AI. It's not automation. I mean, agents are getting there. Like currently, there's agent has just been added to ChatGPT 5 now, but it's still pretty glitchy and it's not kind of there. So I feel like people confuse automation and AI. AI is there to kind of amplify you and elevate you to your highest value zone. So you're never starting with a blank page. And what it means is the work is 80% done. If you've got a really, really good prompt and you know how to prompt engineer, your work is 80% done. right? And then the next 20% is about you putting your heart back in, you know, so making sure it talks like you. Like, for instance, I would never put out a LinkedIn post without reviewing it and putting my heart back in it. Even if I change a few different things, it's pretty good when it spits out, but it doesn't have me in it yet, you know, and it's primed with who I am, absolutely, but it doesn't have my energy back in it yet. So I absolutely need to go back and make it feel like me, and then it's good to go, right? Because you know, I think that like the heart is so magnetic in us as humans, right? Who we are is magnetic, and people who are drawn to our business are drawn to who we are as a person as well, because people buy people, right? So if you're putting something out straight from an AI that has got like an M dash in it, which is a big giveaway, like, you know, that the word landscape, like there's so many really big AI tells, right? If you're putting that straight out, then you're going to
fast-paced digital world. That's the bit that I get.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Not this, but this. You know, there's a lot of AI tells. So I think putting your heart back in it is just so important.
Yeah.